Cracker Barrel and all it represents for American culture is being stripped of its identity by new leadership. They have a new CEO. Her name is Julie Fels-Massino, and people are basically blaming her for stripping the Cracker Barrel logo and making it minimalist. That's the first thing she did.
Well, here we go.
Have the before and after image. They took the barrel out of the logo for a Cracker Barrel and also the old country store.
They need to put the guy up there in like one of those memes of like the gates of heaven with Uncle Ben, and with Aunt Jemima, and with the Land O'Lakes lady. Like, they're all going away. Nobody's allowed to have any logos anymore. You just have boring texts on a boring background with a font nobody wants.
Now, I don't know whether to believe the claims that Julia Fels-Massino is somehow woke and has done this for political reasons. I think this is just an example of an out-of-touch CEO that didn't realize her decisions were going to get so much blowback. She's also ordered the redesign of every interior in Cracker Barrel restaurants.
Let's watch the video.
So it used to be rustic with like open exposed brick and lots of ornamentation on the walls. Now it's just bleak gray, minimalist design.
There's a picture from an old Cracker Barrel, you know, back in its heyday. Now you can see it's just...
The lighting is awful.
It's too well lit.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that well lit.
It's terrible.
It looks like the Brooklyn barbecue.
I want to throw up. It's awful.
Yeah. So she went on Good Morning America to explain the reasoning behind her decisions and how excited she is about all these new changes she's bringing to the corporation. And her glasses really explain everything you need to know about this person.
It's that, like, her physiognomy and her fashion choice, just, you know.
It's really the glasses, though. The glasses say everything you need to know about Julia.
Here we go.
I think I probably know the answer. What if all the customers are coming at you hard enough about the look of the restaurant and they want to go back to the old way? Would you do it?
Honestly, the feedback's been overwhelmingly positive that people like what we're doing. I'll give you another soundbite. I actually happened to be in Orlando last week with all of our managers. We bring them together and once every other year. And the number one question that I got asked, Michael, was, how can I get a remodel? When can I get a remodel? How do I get on the list?
Oh, really?
So because the feedback and the buzz is so good, not only from our customers, but from our team members.
No, it's not. You're gaslighting everyone.
Well, it's her job. Her job as a CEO is to lie and pretend like everything's fine. But look, I could 100% believe that managers or employees who don't really care about what the soul of what Cracker Barrel means for the soul of America, because it's their job. Like, I could buy that they want the remodel because they think it would be good for their job, but I don't think they're thinking about the cultural implications about what the customers would want.
I put in the DMs in Slack between the three of us for the show. I put the know your meme of the Brooklyn barbecue taking over. This is the barbecue that you would get at the newly redesigned Cracker Barrel. If you look at it, like, that's exactly.
Oh wow!
It's exactly what you would imagine. Yeah. It really kind of like the spark. Like, if you go to get real barbecue, you get a plate full of food. There's actually some substance there. It's much more attractive than this, and that's the kind of like the. I hate to use this phrase, but like the commodification of like Cracker Barrel, even though it was already, you know, hugely capitalist, right? There's
It's a publicly traded company.
Yeah, there's the store, but it's like that kind of, I don't know, the minimalist attitude in the design. It makes me think this is what the food would be like.
So, Cracker Barrel CEO Julie Fels-Massino's decision to decolonize the company, starting by removing the old-fashioned country gentleman meant to evoke nostalgia and Americana from the logo, is hammering the stock, wiping out $250 million in value since she became CEO. The stock is down 34%, erasing $587 million in value.
Yeah, I don't know
I love the handy infographic.
I don't know if I agree with the take that just because she's the CEO, her job is to deny reality. I think it would be smarter for her to wait, watch the response, and then respond to it honestly.
I'm saying in the moment in that show, it's not her job to say that she's going to second guess a decision that she's made. Like, she's being asked a question on live TV. It's not her job to be like, well, if they don't like it, we'll just go back. That's not how it works.
Well, that's not what I mean. I just mean you don't have to sit there and say that the response from customers is overwhelmingly positive, because that's objectively not true, and it just sinks your public image even further down.
On an earnings call, that's true. Like when you're talking to investors and the people that invest in your company. But on a press junket, it's absolutely her job to deny reality and pretend like everything's going great.
Let's watch the rest of that interview.
Right, here we go.
They want to work in a wonderful restaurant, so we're doing everything for our guests and our team members.
Well, Julie Messino, it's wonderful to have you here.
Pleasure to be
here.
here. Thank you again.
Answering those questions for all the Cracker Barrel fans out there. There's a lot of great changes.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Robin?
That was so awkward.
Yeah.
Read
again,
the room.
I believe that like if she's on an earnings call, like when the quarter comes, the fiscal quarter comes to an end, and they're like, why are these like, what are we going to do about these changes? They're not having the impact we thought it would on business. Stock is down because there's no confidence in the company. People aren't coming in as much. Then it's her job to kind of say like, look, we're gonna read the room, we're gonna see what the landscape says, and we'll go forward and make whatever changes we need to. But when Good Morning America asks, you're like, no, everybody loves it, this is fantastic. What, are you kidding me?
Well,
do you think that guy goes to Cracker Barrel? I don't think that guy goes to Cracker Barrel. That's just my guess.
This is probably the biggest blunder that she's made in her career so far, which is a very long career in restaurants and retail. I looked further into her background. She was previously the president of Taco Bell. So
she's the reason that it's $10,000 a trip to go there.
No, Taco Bell is still the most affordable fast food, I'm pretty sure.
It's all so expensive
In
these days.
January of 2018, she joined Taco Bell International, and the very next month, their then CEO, Brian Niccol, stepped down as CEO. She took over. And
maybe she'll go over to Target next. They're about to be down a CEO. Oh no, they already named their successor. Never mind.
She was responsible for bringing new concepts like the Taco Bell Hotel, and like making influencers promote the brand and the Taco Bell Cantina concept.
Did like the cantina. I mean, I regret not going to the cantina when we were in LA.
They say she fueled teams to launch innovative products like the nacho fries. I mean, this chick is responsible for nacho fries. She's had some wins.
How bad could she be?
She's had some wins in her career, okay? She was also previously at Mattel before Taco Bell, where she was the senior VP and general manager of the Fisher-Price division. Before that, she was the CEO of Sprinkles Cupcakes. Before that, she was in senior leadership roles for 13 years at Starbucks. She'd also worked for Godiva, Macy's, J. Crew, and Coach.
I've not thought of Godiva in a very long time.
Yeah, maybe that's her fault. I don't know whether to believe that this chick like wokified Cracker Barrel, or if these initiatives were already active before she came along and took over.
Okay, so there was that. So there was all the discussion about Cracker Barrel getting involved with LGBTQIA plus alliance groups,
Did they?
Neuroverse Collective, which I'm guessing is something to do with like neurodivergency and stuff like that. It says, this is from someone named Sean Davis. He says, you know what people who go to Cracker Barrel want? Comfort food served in a place that reminds them of a simpler time when people worked with their hands, prayed before every meal, and never felt the need to lock their doors. That's it. That's what the brand used to represent. And these woke clowns are deliberately destroying it because they hated America, they hate the people who built America, and they hate the people who want to return to that America. And then he points out here, CEO and leadership clearly hate the company and their customers, see their mission as re-educating them with principles of gay race communism.
Okay, but they had already engaged in all of these diversity initiatives before Julie was the CEO.
I'm guessing they probably did, given the fact that they were a publicly traded company, and especially during 2020, it would have been seen as beneficial to do that.
Their previous CEO before Julie was named Sandra B. Cochran, who served as the CEO and president until August of 2023, and then was succeeded by Julie Fels-Massino. But yeah, during peak woke, she wasn't running the company, they also had a mission called Be Bold to cultivate and develop black leaders within the Cracker Barrel organization, utilizing allyship, mentorship, and education. And then they also had a mission called Hola to promote Hispanic and Latino culture through hiring, developing, and retaining talent within Cracker Barrel, to create a culture of inclusivity and awareness through community outreach.
I'm torn. On one hand, it's the weird DEI programs. On the other hand, it's promoting from within.
Yeah.
I did see a couple of takes that I thought, as soon as this story broke, I knew we were going to get the Twitter poets and the ones who wax philosophical about what everything means. And I found some of the more banal, like I saw some paragraphs, dude. I saw some theses, if you will.
Theses.
This one from a woman named Mary Catherine Ham says, this seems like almost intentional sabotage. No one wants a minimalist Cracker Barrel. We want hoarders, Southern Grandma edition. If it doesn't look like Meemaw and Peepaws with the only concession to modernity is removing ashtrays, I'm out.
You know what? Bring back smoking inside a Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. You know, there's only like 11% of the population that smokes now.
Wow.
It's very, very few people smoke.
A lot of people attribute that to Hollywood because they had the anti-smoking campaigns once the 90s came around, and it was supposed to be promoted as uncool to smoke.
It's still insanely cool, but cancer is the worst.
Cancer isn't cool.
No, cancer is insanely not
Smoking was most common in the mid-1960s, with more than 40% of the U.S. adult population smoking cigarettes.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, here's one.
Oof.
Okay. I mean, the minimalized aesthetic of
it's everywhere.
Logos was way, like, that predated Cracker Barrel by a long time. And everyone was doing it.
Whenever look at McDonald's now. It looks like a corporate office. And I point out, like, whenever we go back to Michigan to see Olivia's family, there's a steak, like a Shake Shack there. It looks like a CPA office. It's the most boring. It shouldn't look that way. Like these restaurants should have personality.
Was Cracker Barrel really that near and dear to the American heart? I don't know. I think it is I like Cracker Barrel. I do, but I didn't feel like personally injured by their decision to change their design.
I think that the logo probably was one of those things that even people who didn't go there drove by a sign enough where it represented a different time. So I used to live right by a Cracker Barrel, oddly enough, where I grew up in Woodbury. And I think we went there maybe once or twice. But you drove by the sign all the time. And when eventually went out of business, it was actually kind of depressing, even though it's my fault. I didn't go there.
What's next? They're going to get rid of the rocking chairs and the big checkerboards
outside
on the porch?
They already changed the peg.
Winners and losers, so you can't have games like that.
Checkers isn't inclusive enough.
Well, they already did. They changed the pegboard, the game.
Why?
So Cracker Barrel didn't just destroy its logo and restaurant vibe. It also changed the peg game to make dumb people feel better when they do poorly.
Seriously? Wait, what's the new one?
So it says jump all but one game. Jump each tee and remove it. Leave 1, you're a genius. Leave 2, then you're pretty smart. Leave 3 and you're just plain dumb. Leave 4 and you're a moron. Just plain I can't even read the rest of that. It's
okay, that's the old one.
And then this one just says leave 1, you're a genius. Leave 2, rocking chair but not the game. Leave 3 or more, no reason to be embarrassed. Try again. Wah, wah, wah.
That's actually the most insane part of the rebrand.
Yeah.
Is changing the text on the pegboard.
They're gonna get rid of the checkers boards because there is a winner and a loser in a game of checkers.
No,
they are
Hunter
going
Biden being the old country.
The Crack Barrel.
What's next? I mean, they got rid of the barrel from the logo. Are they just gonna call it Cracker now?
Yeah.
It's just
no,
Cracker.
It'd just be Barrel.
Man,
it's sad.
It is sad. It is sad.
And I don't just say that because me and Olivia specifically love to go to Cracker Barrel.
And you know what? I'll just say it is woke. It is woke that, everything has to be ugly and minimalist and postmodern now. That has been going on for decades.
She studied brutalist architecture and thought we can bring that to...
it is. It's brutalism, and it does... Thank you.
They're not standing on business at the Cracker Barrel. They're not. Like, what if she had just stood on business? We wouldn't be in this position.
There just used to be subtle artistic flourishes in just about everything you interact with in public life. Even a lamppost or a railing or a bridge or, I don't know, a door frame. Everything was more ornate decades past, and that's since been completely stripped down to brutalism, and it does steal something from the human soul. And it's, for lack of a better word, woke.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.